of the Indian Army Staff, General VK Singh. Thank you very much, sir, for granting us this interview. I want to begin by asking you about Kashmir, which has been in the news all through this week. What is your own assessment of the ground situation in the valley at this time? How close or how far are we from achieving peace?
See, where Kashmir is concerned, it's a complicated set of things, if I can put it that way. You can never have this black and white answer. Everything is good, everything is bad. No, it doesn't happen that way. There are too many shades of grey. When we look at ground situation, we do find that the number of people who managed to infiltrate and were then encountered by our people has been lesser. But attempts more or less work out to be same. The terrorist infrastructure on the other side, nothing has gone out of it. There are fair number of indications which we get from the ground that there is still a tacit support that these people get. There may be a lot of denials on that, but there is. After all, it is part of an overall strategy from the other side. We had large number of protests last year. They have gone down for various reasons. How they come up again after the winters is over is a question mark. So, if I say the situation presently is under control, the law and order machinery is doing a good job, the army is keeping a track of infiltration that is occurring and taking the operations to eliminate the infiltrators, yes, situation appears to be fairly good.
Even when the situation appears to be fairly good, there was so much tension this week about wanting to hoist a national flag in Lal Chowk in Kashmir. And people on the outside wondered whether the situation is so brittle that just the act of hoisting a national flag can lead to chaos in the valley.
See, these are all political wranglings, political games, and I'll not get into it personally because it's not something which the army is concerned about. All that I'm concerned about is that the situation must remain under control. And as part of unified headquarters, we feel that we should give correct advice to the law and order machinery which is there so that they can tackle the situation better. So that's all that the interest is. Yes, for various reasons, there's been a lot of noise about a particular issue. I think as armed forces, I'll not get involved.
Sure. You also said that the situation is under control. But would you concede that that is only militarily? And as far as making attempts to reach out to the people of Kashmir and win their hearts and minds over is concerned, we haven't been able to make much progress.
See, that's why I said Kashmir is a complicated problem. You've got a set of law and order measures, you've got a set of military measures, you've got a set of politico-economic measures, and you've got a set of internal measures to take the people with you. Now, all these have an interplay, and all these must work if you want genuine situation to improve. We also must look at the ideology that is being preached, individually or at the behest, where certain things are being thrown at people. Certain people are getting influenced with that. What are we doing to counter that ideology? Is there some game plan? Are people working on that? Are the political parties, mainstream parties as they are called, are they working on it? So these are things which need to be looked at as in entirety. You can't do only one thing at a time. If we want improvement in Kashmir, I think it requires a very, very holistic look to say, okay, A, B, C, D, E, this is what we must do. And then have a set of contingencies where things go.
But do you feel that while the military has been able to bring the situation under control, the other steps that you spoke about, the political measures to try and reach out to the people, to win them over, we've not made any progress on them?
So I leave it to you to be a judge because I've said this earlier. Militarily, we have achieved a great deal. The very fact that the rural areas did not erupt, where the units of the army were present, shows that we have a fairly good connect with the people. for various reasons. But there are other things that have to be done. And I think those must receive due attention.
Sure.